Nikita, what does dance mean to you?
Dance is,
How will you sum up Shahid Kapoor as a dancer?
I think he is one of the best dancers our industry has.
What will you tell to people who think that Nikita Dutta is rather serious and can be a bit intimidating?
So I would want to tell
Yeah.
those people, if they think I can be very serious, that just hear me laugh once and you'll probably change your opinion. Like, I don't think I can like somebody who's not aware and who's not like well read. And I think the humor probably comes from there. Automatically, when you're more aware, you just have a better sense of humor. For example, like a Shah Rukh. So basically, that's the intellect level I'm looking for.
Bar.
Yeah, that's the bar actually.
It's gone beyond my.
That is the bar.
Let's discover Rocket Gang in rapid fire. Like let's
All
discover
right.
that. Nikita, what does dance mean to you?
Dance is, I think it's a form of expression. If I have to give a way too honest answer without putting my brain, I would say it's a kind of workout for me where I can burn some calories.
Abhishek Bachchan will love the answer.
He loved this answer.
This
Everything is a
lifeline.
workout for Nikita Dutta.
Yes. So
The
that's
watch
what I'm
is-
saying. If I have to give a really honest
Oh,
answer, I would say it's a workout.
Which is your personal favorite choreographing experience of Bosco?
I think I would say the song from Dil Dhadakne Do, which is Dhak Dhak Gala Guriya, because I have seen the making of that song. When that song had come out and it was in news that it was taken in one shot, I was, I think, obsessed with it for the longest time. And then they had put out this making. The making of the song I have watched at least twice or thrice on like loop, because I just am in so much awe of how they have pulled it off with those many dancers, with those many actors. It's I think it's, if anything deserves like one of the highest awards, it's that song.
So how will you sum up Shahid Kapoor as a dancer?
I think he is one of the best dancers our industry has.
Okay, and what about Aditya Seal?
Aditya Seal is, I think, a very charming dancer. You're going to get to see in the film. Also, Aditya is one of those effortless people. Like, whatever goes behind the camera while rehearsing and all is a different story. But when you actually see him on screen dancing, he looks very effortless.
Okay, which is your all-time favorite ghost movie?
My ghost movie. Sadly, I don't have one because I'm not a ghost movie person. But funnily, this is literally the second ghost, like a horror, semi-horror film that I'm doing. So, but if I really have to pick, I would say, I think I'll say Bhool Bhulaiya, because that was one of the first Hindi proper films that I had watched at one go, the first one.
Okay, what will you tell to people who think that Nikita Dutta is rather serious and can be a bit intimidating?
So I would want to tell those people, if they think I can be very serious, that just hear me laugh once and you'll probably change your opinion.
How important is sense of humor for you?
Very important. In fact, if I have to say, if there's something I would want in my future man, would be I really need him to have a good sense of humor.
Good sense of humor.
Yes.
Okay, only good sense of humor, like he can be musical as well.
No, I said one of the main things I would want him to have would be a good sense of humor. The list is, there are more things on the list.
What is there on the list?
I don't know. I think the person first needs to be a little well read. I can't be with, like, I don't think I can like somebody who's not aware and who's not like well read. And I think the humor probably comes from there. Automatically, when you're more aware, you just have a better sense of humor. For example, like a Shah Rukh. So basically, that's the intellect level I'm looking for.
The Shah Rukh sir is
the bar.
Yeah, that's the bar actually.
It's gone beyond my.
that is the bar. I think you know what I'm trying to say when I say that level of intellect and that level of charm.
What is the importance of wit?
It is because it just makes you better at handling every situation, even with yourself.
What is it that you like to read?
Reading for me is a lot like listening to music. It's always dependent on what mood I'm in. Because I don't really read fictional stuff. There are a lot of, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of motivational books that I keep reading. There are a lot of books on health and a lot of books on better living that I always keep reading. So majorly it's that, but also it depends on mood. Like there are sometimes when I'm sitting and reading just a comic, I have like a huge set of old Archie's comics. I keep going back to them also.
Okay, what is your mantra in life?
I think this is something I've eventually learned, that everything happens for a reason. So I know whenever there is also something which I think is not favorable for me or is not going the way I wanted to, what I keep telling myself is it's happening for a better reason.
What is your yardstick for success in the entertainment world?
I don't think there is a yardstick, yeah, because I feel everybody here has their own journey. If you see all the people who we consider successful, there is not a single person who's had a similar journey to somebody else. We've all had our own paths. So that's something I follow, that do whatever you think is right. Um, the universe will support you.
If you have to tell something to Bosco Martis that why he needs to slightly chill.
So I think right now is justified. He has a film he's been working on for like years, which is coming out in 2 days. But
Right.
I think at the moment, I'll just tell him that your film's looking great, so you need to chill.